I'm Chef Erika Davis, the executive chef of Simply Erika, also the president of CW USA, which is Culinary Wonders USA. We showcase minority chefs from across the country on our website, where we also do wine dinners so that we can support future culinarians getting through school, and also give them resources to also reach out to other chefs so that they can have a mentor that's realistic. I know when I was coming up over these last 22 years of culinary, I really needed a mentor like that, and I had so many that reached out to me. And just from having that in my life, I want to be able to give that back to some lucky future culinarians that are here in our local area of Jacksonville, Florida. This weekend we have chefs from across the United States, from Seattle, DC, New York, Atlanta, Louisiana. They're all coming together for this Minority Chef Summit, where we'll be discussing culinary issues, also coming together as networking and giving each other resources that we may not know just by being in our local areas. As we speak, I'm rolling Chinese dumpling dough, and we have a meet and greet tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to fill this with a beautiful sweet potato chutney filling, and we're going to steam these dumplings. We also have some other beautiful food that's going to be served.
Hi, I'm Celestia Mobley with the Potter's House Soul Food Bistro. I'm the executive chef / general manager here. And today we're making oxtail wontons with a sweet soy sauce. The menu items that we have here is Southern cuisine. I'm excited about the Chef Summit this weekend because I get to work with a lot of different chefs from all over the country. And to me, that gets me out of my box.
Hi, I'm Chef Jennifer Booker. I'm visiting down here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm the owner and executive chef of Your Resident Gourmet. It's a personal chef and catering service. And I'm actually down here in Jacksonville to help out Chef Erika Davis. I am involved in the meet and greet. All the ladies, the female chefs, are prepping for that. And I grew up in Florida, in Orlando, so not too far down the road. And I'm making a Floridian dish. So as you can see, I have some crab. I'm doing a coconut crab dip with lime and chili plantains.
How you doing, man? Good. Good. Finally made it? Yeah, no, got checked in, everything's good. Yeah, I'm good.
Hi, my name's Wayne Johnson. I'm the executive chef at Andaluca Restaurant in Seattle, Washington. And I'm here in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. What? Yeah, it's nice, trust me. From Seattle to Florida, I'll take it any day. I'm excited to do this, bringing chefs in from all over the country. We want to understand where we came from, so we're going to talk a little bit about the legends and have the legends talk about the past and where the foundation started. You know, like any good brew, you have to have a great foundation. So therefore, this is what the summit's all about.
Hi, I'm Chef Therese Nelson from New York City. I run a catering company called Get 'em Girl Inc., a lifestyle brand focused on teaching women how to eat and live well. I also run a website called Black Culinary History, focused on the minority contribution to American cooking. I'm here because of Erika, but bigger than Erika and her amazing, generous spirit, I'm here to really network and fellowship with other minority chefs in a way that we kind of haven't or don't have a usual opportunity to. This is the third year that Erika's done this dinner. This is the first year we've kind of incorporated a broader range of chefs, and the point is really to create a stronger sense of community and to really be cognizant of our careers and the direction of the industry and where we want to see our representation in the industry in the next however long.
The biggest thing is that we now, as chefs who have been around for years and have learned from other chefs and mentors, is to be able to mentor the younger folks or the younger culinarians. I'm not saying by age, but those even getting into the business like I did, 20-something or 30-something, and be able to have someone that they can call on or go to help them. It was once said, all boats rise together. That's what we're trying to do.
My name is Chef Amadeus, born and raised right here in Jacksonville. And I've been living on the West Coast in Seattle for the last 11 years. I just moved back to Jacksonville. I just won Food Network Extreme Chef in July, so I moved back to my hometown. And one of the reasons I moved back is to bring back my passion to Jacksonville. I mean, I've been gone for 11 years, and so when I come back here, I've done a lot of things in Seattle to put Seattle on the map. So now I want to do the same thing back in my hometown. And working with these chefs here, a couple of the chefs, we've done dinners together before. It just enhances all that. You get to learn from each other. Every chef here cooks totally different from the next chef. So when you work together, you pick up little things while they're doing their prep, while they're doing their plating. You just pick up little things that will enhance what you're doing. They'll do the same in return. They'll pick up what you're doing. They may caramelize the onions different than you do and things of that nature. The chefs here this weekend are big, passionate foodies, big kids in it. They're big kids in a big playground. They love being in the kitchen. It's not like, oh my God, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, I'm Mac McDonald, the winemaker and owner of Vision Cellars, located in Northern California in Sonoma County. 1997 was our fresh release, phenomenal wine, and we've been doing pretty good in the wine business since 1997. As I traveled throughout the United States, one of the things that I noticed right away was that there was not enough, say African Americans involved in the wine industry. It wasn't about, the financial, it was more about an education piece. So one of the goals that I set out big for myself was to try to get more peoples of color to understand and appreciate wine. Because the wine industry itself has not spent any time in the African American community to educate the African American community about wine. Now I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida because the minority the summit is taking place this weekend. Actually, it started last night. Went in and saw a bunch of chefs cooking up some bunch of really, really great food. It's nice to meet a lot of these chefs. I've talked to Chef Joe Randall for over the years, so it's kind of glad to see him. And I'm glad to see this type of organization come together so that this group can also look at how that they can help other folks in the wine business and also how they can increase their awareness in the food industry. Because again, when I go to all the food and wine tastings, whether it's in Charlotte, whether it's in New Orleans, whether it's in Florida, I don't see the number of African American chefs involved. And I think it's a good way for them to come together, discuss from their perspective why, and find out why, and then do something about it. That's how you solve problems.
This is a really amazing turnout. We're raising money for Rhoda L. Martin Center, which is an amazing charity. We're going to be raising lots of money for the after-school program, and that's kind of what Culinary Wonders, my organization, Black Culinary History, and all these chefs coming together involved are all about. Just sort of using what we can innately do as chefs, which is show up and cook, use that power, that energy to do really amazing things for our communities, like locally and nationally.
Good evening. I'm Chef Joe Randall. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I own a cooking school in Savannah, Georgia, Chef Joe Randall's Cooking School. We have the great pleasure of offering food from the Low Country to all those who come from around the United States and around the world. I've been cooking for almost 50 years. Culinary arts is something that is very relevant because people eat all over the world. And if you get involved, study hard, and work under a good chef, you can have a job for life. I've been involved in organizing minority chefs for some 30 years all over the country. I lived in Los Angeles, lived in Sacramento. I started the Taste of Heritage Foundation in the late 80s and early 90s. We did dinners in New Orleans, Chicago, Beverly Hills, with an entire African American crew, trying to give some recognition to those who have worked hard. African Americans have been in the food service industry for over 400 years, but sometime in the mainstream media, it's as if we are invisible. And so this weekend clearly gives an opportunity for them to come together with some fellowship and camaraderie, and also see some of the talent of some of these wonderful young talented chefs. I'm preparing a sweet corn and crab chowder with a mini crab cake. It's a reflection of the food of the Atlantic coastal area where I live in Savannah, and it's part of the repertoire of my cooking school.
Hello, my name is Kevin Mitchell. I am a chef instructor at the Culinary Institute of Charleston in Charleston, South Carolina. I've been teaching there for approximately 3 years. I feel it's time for minority chefs to get together and really make our place in history, because we have a vast history of cooking and things we were doing, the businesses that we owned, and the restaurants where we work, and cooking on the Orient Express, and being chefs for presidents and dignitaries. So I think it's just important that we get together and discuss some of the issues that we have as African American chefs and talk about it, and network and come together as a family and say, hey, I'm here for you no matter where you are, what city you're in. You can call me. I'm actually preparing a Berber spiced scallop, and Berber is an Ethiopian spice that has its many different spices added together. And what I've done is I've kind of updated a little bit. I added some cloves to it. I added a little bit of sugar to kind of sweeten it a little bit because it is a little spicy. And that's going to go over atop a black eyed pea and mango salad. A lot of people, when you talk about black eyed peas, everyone expects to eat black eyed peas hot, coming out of a pot with pot liquor and ham hocks and things like that. But I've taken these black eyed peas and cooked them in all those things, drained them and mixed them with mango and tomatoes and cilantro and cumin, a little bit of vinegar and salt and pepper and orange juice, kind of bring that together. And then as a garnish, you'll see is interesting on the menu, I'm calling it a pistachio and orange dirt. And basically I'm trying to get people to go back to the farm to plate and understand that a lot of products that I use came from the dirt. So
my name is Matthew Raiford. I am the executive chef at Little St. Simon's Island, and I also own a certified organic farm called Gilliard Farms in Brunswick, Georgia. This weekend has been extremely important. The Minority Chef Conference has been really awesome to get chefs that are minorities from all over the United States to come to one place and actually have real dialogue about what their circumstances have been for them to get into the industry, things that they had to overcome to get to the point to where they are right now. And then come to find out that a lot of us have walked in some of the same places together or have worked together and just now are reconnecting. And the camaraderie has just been unbelievable. Tonight we're here at Casa Marina doing an 8-course meal. I am course 6. And my course is a Moroccan spiced pork loin with a majula date glaze, a roasted garlic and parsnip puree, a little bit of Georgia collard greens. I'm specifying Georgia collard greens because they came right from a farm right next to me, actually.
Name is Chef Duane Nutter. I am from Morgan City, Louisiana. That's where I was born. I was raised in Seattle, Washington. I'm currently working at One Flew South. That was Atlanta's upscale restaurant in the International Concourse at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. First in the country, I suppose. That's what the word on the street was about 3 years ago. We've been doing really good there. It was a slow start, but once word of mouth got out, it's a line at the door now. Oddly enough, I have regulars in the airport. I have people, they'll call when the plane is taxiing. And if I pick up, Chef Duane? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need 2 California rolls, give me a duck sandwich and a salmon hot pot to go. I'll be there in 15 minutes. We get that a lot. Tonight, of course, it's kind of a culmination of my history on the plate, I would say. I was born in Louisiana, and then I moved to Seattle. So I was trying to see how I can combine that experience on the plate. I have a Creole cured salmon. Going to be a salad with a parsnip and cauliflower puree, and I have the little crispy parsnips on top, and a nice little lemon vinaigrette that I made from the curing liquid of the salmon.
My name is Todd Richards. I'm Chef de Cuisine of the Ritz-Carlton, Buckhead, Atlanta, Georgia. This weekend is important to me because we have a gathering of chefs from all across the country producing some really, really great food. And also it gives us the opportunity to size ourselves up to see how we compare to other chefs across the country. You get to learn so much from these guys. You know, they're a wonderful, wonderful group of people that continually cook and continue to make our art better. I'm preparing beet salad in many forms, so that's a broad title, but it's actually is roasted beets, beet puree, beet vinaigrette, beet powder with goat cheese, chocolate, and peach tendrils.
Our future goal is to have a minority chef conference in 2013 where we can really reach out. That's just it in a nutshell, and I just want to say thank you.